Those who have been chosen. The news is quickly spreading about the extraordinary amount of protection you have, and how, despite the many attempts that have been made, no one has been able to successfully come against you. As a result of people seeing how absolutely untouchable you truly are in this dimension, you have become the topic of conversation everywhere you go. Certain individuals have made bold assertions that they have direct access to you, while simultaneously selling the promise of your connection and influence to others who are looking to be in close proximity to your authority. These same individuals are now confronted with consequences of supernatural proportions as a result of their arrogance and deception, which has caused them to be caught in a deadly cosmic backlash. The anointing that has been placed upon your life acts as both a shield and a sword, protecting you while at the same time revealing the actual nature of people who approach you with impure motives. You have not announced your own crown. Rather, it has been bestowed upon you by powers that are significantly more powerful than any government on earth. The sovereign energy that you possess is acknowledged by every authority structure. It is possible that they will deny it in public, but behind closed doors, they will talk about the mysterious force field that is around you. This crown is not something that can be created, purchased, or imitated. Rather, it is the outward embodiment of the divine selection that you have made. This anointing follows you wherever you go, carrying its unmistakable signature with you into boardrooms, sacred settings, and even digital communications. Attempts to lessen the brightness of your light have been shown to be fruitless. The anointing only makes itself more powerful with each new obstacle. There have been reports from some who have spiritual sight that they have witnessed the crown's brilliance growing and intensifying during times of adversity. The fact that this apparent mark of selection functions as both your identification and your protection is something that your foes fail to appreciate. The supernatural hand that bestowed this crown upon you guarantees that it will continue to shine through indefinitely. It cannot be concealed, and they are unable to remove it. The presence of this visible anointing serves as a declaration to all dimensions that you walk with cosmic power that extends beyond the jurisdiction of Earth. Any systems that are designed to exert control over regular people will simply bounce off of your energetic shield, just like arrows against titanium. The manifestation of this intangible property occurs simultaneously in a number of different aspects. Attacks against your finances are eliminated before they can reach you. Assassinations of characters end up working against the people who brought them about. Even when powerful beings work together to coordinate their efforts, they are unable to overcome the weight of your protection. Your own being is what activates the divine shield's defensive qualities. It acts naturally and does not require any deliberate activation on your side. Those individuals who had previously attempted to cause you harm are now experiencing outcomes that cannot be explained. Their careers come to a halt for no apparent reason, their power declines suddenly, and their perfectly crafted plans fail to materialize at vital moments. Due to the fact that this pattern occurs with such regularity, it is no longer possible to reject as a mere coincidence the linkages that exist between their activities against you and their later achievements. The law of cause and effect, which is universal, acts with pinpoint accuracy in your immediate environment. It is impossible for even the most powerful to break through this celestial protection. Their advanced technology are rendered ineffective when aimed in your direction. Their psychological operations are unable to find a place in your mind, and their energy-based attacks are met with deadly repercussions. Your untouchable position is a source of incomprehensible frustration for them, since it is beyond their comprehension. They are unable to fathom protection that derives from a realm that is not material. In spite of the fact that they are looking for technological countermeasures, the truth is still straightforward and profound. Your shield originates directly from Source. It is impossible for any earthly entity to have the authority to go against this cosmic protection. A cosmic storm of unparalleled proportions is currently engulfing those persons who fraudulently offered access to you. These individuals are those who claimed to have special influence over your decisions, who sold their supposed connection to you, and who charged others for insights about your movements. At this point, these pretenders are going to face disastrous repercussions. Tornadic energy has been released by universal forces, and it is specifically directed at these deceptions. The proof is all around us. Figureheads who were before untouchable suddenly find themselves in the public eye. Institutions that marketed their purported connection to you encounter structural collapse. Digital platforms that carry such claims suffer from mysterious technological malfunctions. The cosmic storm's early waves are represented by these concurrent events. Further explanation will be provided. There has been an intervention from the universe itself to safeguard your energy from being exploited without authorization. These karma collectors are about to earn the reward that is rightfully theirs. The collapse of their enterprises occurs without any external cause. Their reputations deteriorate despite their frantic efforts to minimize the damage, and their followers abandon them in droves, suddenly becoming aware of the deceit that they have been perpetrating. Individuals who have crossed the holy boundaries that surround you are the only ones who are targeted by the storm, which strikes with surgical precision. The integrity of those individuals who continue to be truthful about their relationship to you means that they are unaffected by the situation. An incredible amount of time passes before the retribution is met. The manifestation of something that used to take years now takes only a few days or even a few hours. There is no possible way to overestimate the cosmic acceleration that is associated with this purification. In your realm, universal justice processes information at a rate that has never been seen before. It is too late for those who misused your name to learn the grave penalties that are waiting for those who commit such sins. The storm not only destroys the false claims that are currently being made, but it also ensures that they will be unable to undertake similar deceptions in the future. The message is one that reverberates throughout all dimensions. Your access cannot be mediated, sold, or guaranteed by entities that are not allowed to do so. It is terrifying to those who are accustomed to manipulating reality that you have the ability to see through falsehood. You are armed with the sword of truth, which can swiftly cut through multiple levels of deception. When confronted with narratives that have been expertly built with the intention of confusing, you immediately see the fundamental deceit. It is not via years of training that you are able to successfully operate this weapon. Rather, it is through divine attunement to real frequencies that you succeed in doing so. Words that leave your mouth have vibratory force that, when they come into contact with things, reveal deception. It is possible to create ripple effects that extend beyond the realm of physical awareness when you speak the truth, because it reverberates through numerous realms. The presence of you causes those who are committed to lying to experience a physical discomfort. Their well-made masks begin to shatter, and their practiced lies sound hollow when they are spoken in close proximity to you. The environment that you create with your truth field is one in which deception is unable to sustain its structural integrity. At the speed of quantum mechanics, your discernment processes incoming information and instantaneously compares it to universal truth patterns. Using this rapid-fire assessment, you are able to respond to complicated circumstances with a level of precision that is astounding, while others continue to be bewildered. The sword has a dual purpose, shielding you from deception while also exposing dishonesty in the environments you inhabit. It can be used both defensively and offensively. They are aware of the futility of attempting to deceive you and are aware of the potential ramifications of having their deceptions publicly exposed by your unchanging clarity. The mere existence of this energy in your energetic field serves as a deterrent to others who are considering dishonesty. You are here for a reason. If you feel the call, answer it. Click Join to unlock exclusive content, deep insights, and a powerful community. This isn't just a membership, it's an awakening. Step into your divine purpose. Join the chosen. Because of your inherent authority, attention is drawn to you without any effort. When it comes to your realm, people acknowledge you as royalty regardless of the formal titles or official positions you have. It is not through external validation that this leadership trait arises. Rather, it is through their own internal sovereignty. With the unwavering assurance of someone who answers to greater powers than those evident in earthly hierarchies, you carry yourself with the confidence of someone who is higher up. Established power structures find themselves reflexively deferring to your presence, frequently without even being aware that they have done so. In a quick and instinctual manner, high-ranking officials seek your favor. Their organizational protocols adapt in order to fit your point of view. When this happens, it is not because of manipulation or demand. Rather, it is because the natural order acknowledges the existence of genuine authority. The frequencies that are beyond conscious thought are where your sovereignty is registered. The people who are in positions of authority recognize something about you that they are unable to describe. Your authority is perceived by them as having a legitimacy that goes beyond their credentials, accomplishments, and places in society. They are frequently unsettled by this realization, which calls into question the carefully built worldviews they have. They were prepared to respond to conventional power dynamics as a result of their training, which caused them to become disoriented when they were presented with your cosmic authorization. Your movements are characterized by patterns that are inexplicable to timelines that are traditional. While others are rushing for possibilities that are readily apparent, you are patiently waiting with absolute confidence for times that are precisely aligned. This intentional patience causes viewers to be perplexed because they misinterpret your stillness as passivity or hesitation of some kind. As a result, they are unable to comprehend the fundamental calculations that are taking place beneath your placid appearance. People are amazed by the unique method you take. When everyone else is moving forward, you sometimes move backward. When the majority of people are retreating, you sometimes move even further forward. The paradoxical positioning consistently produces superior results, despite the fact that it goes against the traditional strategy. Instead of being based on human computations, your timeline is based on heavenly mathematics. Your actions, when carried out at the precise moments you choose, produce exponential results while needing only a modest amount of energy investment. Your meticulous technique has been shown to be effective on multiple occasions that have been proved. Despite the seemingly insurmountable difficulties, the projects that you undertake are successful. The meticulous attention that you provide allows ventures that others have given up on as hopeless to grow. Your interventions, which are ideally timed, bring about surprising solutions to situations that were previously thought to be unsolvable. Your reputation for doing the impossible through means that others are unable to reproduce has been built as a result of these continuous, repeating patterns. Because of your deliberate patience, people who are keeping track of your moves will find you completely unexpected. When it comes to attempting to foresee your subsequent actions, their analytical methods are unsuccessful. On a consistent basis, their predictive algorithms will incorrectly calculate your timing. As a result of their strategic countermeasures, arriving either too early or too late, they are rendered ineffectual. You will remain permanently outside the reach of those who desire to interfere with your purpose as a result of this divine timing, which functions as both an offensive and defensive protection. You conserve energy by moving just when the cosmic alignment assures maximum impact with least resistance, whereas they are constantly repositioning themselves, which causes them to exhaust themselves from the constant movement. Blessed by His grace? Click Super Thank You and give $50 to spread His light. Your gift plants seeds that grow His kingdom. Be the blessing. You continue to have the most powerful advantage, which is your direct connection to greater wisdom. People have an immediate awareness of this link, but they do not have the vocabulary to adequately describe it. The way in which you receive guidance that is not available through traditional means is witnessed by them. Dreams, synchronicities, instantaneous understanding, and exact intuitive flashes are all mechanisms via which information is conveyed to you. Real-time intelligence that is beyond the capacity of technology is provided by this heavenly communication system, which runs continuously. For those who are not directly involved in the situation, actions that appear to be risk-taking are actually well-calculated acts that are based on better information. Due to the fact that your direction is derived from perspectives that can currently see the past, the present, and the future, you proceed with self-assurance into circumstances that others dread. The decisions you make take into account facts from a variety of different dimensions and take into account ramifications that go beyond immediate outcomes. This all-encompassing evaluation gives the impression of having divine foresight. It is no longer possible to turn a blind eye to the synchronicities that are occurring all around you. People emerge at precisely the correct times. Resources materialize precisely when they are required. Doors open without any explanation, and impediments disappear without any interference. The fact that these coincidences follow you with such constancy reveals patterns, which in turn reveals that there is intelligent orchestration behind events that appear to be random. Your existence exemplifies a heavenly dance that is far too precise to be explained by statistical probability. The individuals who are seeking to foresee or manipulate your movements are unable to do so because of this relationship. Only your physical activities are captured by their surveillance system, and they do not take into account the unseen direction that guides your decisions. The intelligence reports that they have in their possession contain large blind areas where your heavenly communication takes place. Their strategic planning is unsuccessful because it fails to take into account the most important variable, which is your access to support on a higher level. Your ability to manage many domains at the same time transcends the limitations that nature places on humans. All aspects of your life, including your professional endeavors, personal relationships, spiritual growth, and physical health, will blossom as a result of your focus. Individuals that are able to experience this multidimensional skill with their own eyes engage in conversation about it. They wonder how a single person can do something that would normally demand the efforts of a whole team. Your productivity across a variety of domains is in violation of the performance metrics that have been established. Even though the output would be enough to tire a number of people, you manage to keep your energy levels stable. Having access to power sources that are beyond the realm of normal knowledge is suggested by this supernatural stamina. You seem to draw from an endless supply of resources, in contrast to other people who require recovery periods after exerting themselves to a great extent. Because of your exceptional endurance, concerns are raised regarding your true nature and the talents you possess. You are proceeding with deliberate accuracy in the process of removing corrupt systems in a systematic manner. Those who continue to perpetrate injustice are aware that your attention is shifting toward their operations. Your dedication to justice goes beyond the pursuit of personal gain and instead operates from a philosophy that is generally applicable. This purpose acts across both the visible and unseen domains, simultaneously addressing surface symptoms while concurrently resolving fundamental problems in a way that is lasting. The fact that your corrections are permanent sets them apart from solutions that are only there temporarily. Your interventions remodel underlying processes, in contrast to the superficial fixes that everyone else applies. Because of this all-encompassing approach, it is guaranteed that problems will not simply reappear in different ways. Your system is so comprehensive that it eliminates not just the manifestations of corruption that are occurring right now, but also the potential for corruption to reappear in the future. You're not here by chance. Feel the pull, tap join to unlock truth, purpose, and a tribe that gets it. This is more than a membership. It's your calling. Your commitment to doing what is right carries with it an evident authority. When you speak up against injustice, your words take on a power that compels others to take action. This authority is not derived from personal charisma or positional power. Rather, it is detectable even by those who are opposed to the message that you are trying to convey because it resonates from cosmic authorization. In public, they might ignore your claims, but behind closed doors, they might be frantically trying to solve the risks that you have exposed. It is clear from their reaction that they acknowledge your rightful authority, despite the fact that they have publicly denied anything. Continuously expanding the scope of your justice mission is a priority for you. What started out as worries in personal realms has now expanded to include systemic and global issues. The existing powers are experiencing a great amount of worry as a result of this expanding influence. They are becoming increasingly aware of the possible influence that you could have on long-standing control mechanisms, as seen by their internal communications. They are demonstrating their evaluation of the existential threat that your justice mission poses to their operations by increasing the number of countermeasures they are taking. Nevertheless, despite the fact that they have committed a substantial amount of resources to your detriment, their efforts have continuously failed to hamper your advancement, which further substantiates the heavenly protection that surrounds your mission. What you've been through has given you a level of insight that is unmatched. In spite of the fact that these trials were an intentional preparation for your current assignment, your competitors failed to notice them. Your ability to recognize specific frequencies of deception was significantly improved by each challenging encounter you went through. The culmination of this process is wisdom that is so all-encompassing that it is impossible for you to overlook any sort of manipulation. You are able to detect even the most minute deviations immediately. In spite of the fact that it was intended to destroy you, it instead enhanced your capabilities beyond all comprehension. Your ability to recognize insincerity was enhanced as a result of betrayals. Your idea of actual value, which extends beyond monetary systems, was established as a result of financial hardships. Your grasp of the many different aspects of healing was expanded as a result of health emergencies. The challenges you faced in your relationships helped you develop the ability to detect genuine connections. You have developed a thorough discernment system, and each painful experience has given crucial components to that system. Instead of being motivated by fear or paranoia, your careful attitude to new people and situations displays the wisdom you have gathered over time. The formation of this guard is a result of pattern recognition that is acquired through experience. You are able to recognize specific deception frequencies immediately because you have experienced them a sufficient number of times. Because of its enhanced perception, it is able to see through facades that other people accept as reality. When your discernment is put to the test, social masks, institutional fronts, and clever covers become obvious to you. Those who are seeking to trick you are dealing with an impossible challenge. Real-time analysis of words, energy signatures, micro-expressions, historical patterns, and spiritual frequencies are all part of your perception, which acts across numerous dimensions concurrently. This all-encompassing evaluation takes place without your intervention, and it does not require any conscious effort on your behalf. Your comprehension is not limited to the educational systems that are typically used. Your access to knowledge comes from sources that go beyond the confines of academic institutions. When people come into contact with your insights, they typically question the sources of your information. Your grasp is so comprehensive and in-depth that it seems you have access to libraries that go beyond physical archives. The most obvious manifestation of this heavenly knowledge is when you are confronted with difficult problems that have solutions that are not visible to conventional experts. The fact that you have a better comprehension of universal rules than theoretical understanding demonstrates that you are capable of applying them in practice. In places where academics argue about fundamental concepts, you quietly put them into practice with reliable outcomes. The very fact that you are present awakens latent potential in the people you come into contact with. Interactions with you cause others to abruptly reconsider systems that they had previously accepted without giving them much thought. The example you provided highlights possibilities that go beyond the boundaries of programming. It is not necessary for you to make any conscious effort in order to experience this awakening effect. Your genuine being spontaneously stimulates expanded consciousness in various individuals. An explanation for both the magnetic pull and the powerful opposition that you generate simultaneously can be found in the phenomena. The people who are able to see your trip experience great alterations in perspective. Within their thoughts, there is a transformation from impossibilities to possibilities, and restrictions that they had previously regarded as unchangeable now look as artificial constructions. Unintentionally facilitating an awakening that extends beyond people and has an effect on collective fields is something you do. Communities that are sensing your energy start to question the protocols that have been set. As a result of your involvement, organizations experience waves of innovation that have never been seen before. As a result of your participation, social organizations will organically rearrange themselves around more genuine values. The direct impact you have is magnified tenfold by these ripple effects, which spread your influence much beyond the circle of people immediately surrounding you. Because of this waking capacity, you are both fascinating and menacing at the same time. Individuals who are prepared for expansion experience an irresistible pull toward your energy, whilst those who are involved in control systems view you as a potentially existential threat.